I mean, I think a couple big storylines is that I noticed right away over the last few tournaments. One of the biggest ones is Gannon's putt doesn't look the same as last year, and that's the only thing missing.
It's not as consistent, right?
It's not going in with speed. It's he's missing. He's making a lot of good putts.
He is still making crazy good putts.
Yeah, he's still, probably the best putter. But last year it just seemed like
anywhere
he made it all the time, every time. And we're not seeing that, and that's not why he's not winning. I think that's the real glue that really held his crazy year last year together. And then
putting solves everything.
AB still has the bugaboo, kind of gets on the lead card, and for some reason,
just lost his juice.
Mm-hmm. And so those are the two storylines that, as soon as those two get it figured out, it's going to be kind of on.
I will say, though.
And then the fact that Kyle Klein didn't win the tournament is mind-blowing.
Yeah, 5-shot lead going to the final round.
If you watch, because he's on coverage a bunch, he missed probably 20 putts in the circle. Probably 20.
So he posted on Instagram saying, it truly felt like an out-of-body experience around the basket. It felt like no matter how I tried to adjust my putt, nothing felt comfortable. So it was just one of those weekends where it's just like,
wild to see somebody hold a lead for that long, throw it that good with that
struggling
with that good of players around you, not make anything, and have the lead every single day. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, I mean, he was throwing some insane shots.
If he gets his putt figured out, good luck.
I will say that one more thing to note on AB. The one thing that I did like from him is it didn't seem like he gave up.
Yeah.
There was a couple holes that he definitely could have thrown like a crazy impressive shot to kind of get the crowd riled up. But it seemed like he was fighting for his leaderboard position down that final stretch, even when he didn't have his A game. And I applaud that. I appreciate that because, again, that is what you want to see. Everyone would do that, Yuli, if we were playing for millions of dollars.
Yeah.
No one would be trying to throw these crazy shots to try to get a rile out of the crowd if there were the difference between 12th place and 15th place was like 50K or 100K, right? People are doing that now because it's like, okay, well, I don't really care if I make $1,000 or $800. It doesn't really matter to me. But I appreciate that. I appreciate he didn't give up. He was still trying to advance himself up the leaderboard. So hats off to him for doing that. But yeah, Kyle Klein, impressive performance from him. And obviously Nicklaus, impressive for him. And again, we got to see some people, some big name people. Simon Lizotte goes second place at Waco, misses the cut here. A couple other big names missing the cut. These courses aren't your typical show up and have a bad day and be able to still score well.
Right.
They're scoreable. Clearly, we saw that from the winners, shooting almost, I think, what did Kyle average? Kyle and Nicklaus almost averaged 9 down. So obviously still scoreable, but yeah. Ezra Robinson continues to stay hot, man.
Yeah.
4th place, really impressive stuff from him. And Adam Hammis, he was started like a freaking lightning bolt. And then battled back, shooting 11 under the final round to finish in 6th place. So he's having a great down. Selvin Tipton making his way in the top 10. Shout out to him. Paul Macbeth also had a crazy good round to bounce him up into a top 10 finish.
Yeah, beat the field by 5, I think, which you don't see anymore.
Yeah, very, very impressive stuff. And I think the craziest thing for me this season, Yuli, is if you look at some of the top players, right? You look at Gannon, AB, Ricky, Calvin. Who else am I missing? There's one more I'm missing. A top guy. Simon as well. I think you can throw him in there as far as someone that wins a lot. If I gave you those 5 guys and told you not a single one of those guys wins the first 3 events, I think you wouldn't. I think you would be like, no way. One of those guys is going to win one of the events. So interesting stuff. I mean, I think Gannon's going to get his soon. Ricky's going to get his soon. Those guys are too good not to win. But kind of just shows you